Hi, this is Gigi Rada Benitez. I'm a licensed realtor in California, as well as a certified international property specialist, connecting the incredible luxury real estate markets of Dubai with the United States. I'm here today with my partner on the ground here, Ahmed.
Always a pleasure, Gigi.
So
Thank
glad
you for
to be
having
here.
us here.
And how
Pleasure's mine.
excited are we to have one of our most fun and intelligent and incredible
And beloved.
guests and beloved clients right here, Mr. Abdul Latif from Ellington.
Yeah, that was very nice introduction, by the way. I love it.
It doesn't even do you justice, by the way. It would take me an hour to properly introduce you so that everyone can understand how much we enjoy being around you and your energy
Thank
and
you.
your soul.
It's really a pleasure to meet you here, and let's do this.
Let's do it. So,
Pleasure is all ours, Abdul Latif. It's always a pleasure to have you here with us.
Thank you, Habibi Ahmed.
So tell us a little bit about who you are and who you work with.
My name is Abdul Latif, as you
Yes.
already introduced me. In a very short sentence, I make people more money.
In Dubai, Habibi.
That's my job, yeah. So, I make my investor
I
more
love
money,
that. That's your tagline.
Exactly. But no, my name is Abdul Latif. I'm a senior property consultant at Ellington Properties, and I'm here to help everyone that when it comes to real estate.
Yes.
So, yeah. And my journey started with Ellington in 2020, September 2020. I'm crossing my fourth year almost with Ellington. I'm being part of Ellington since the beginning almost.
Okay.
I saw off-plan being ready. I saw many happy clients, many happy investors. And the best part that majority of my investors are my friends now.
Well, I don't know how anybody could meet you and not become your friend.
Thank
Seriously.
you.
So you're such a pleasant
Oh, thank you.
personality.
So Abdul Latif, tell us a little bit about who is Ellington exactly?
Ellington, basically a boutique developer that started 10 years back by Mr. Robert Booth.
Okay.
The founder of Ellington is one of the well-known names in this market. He used to be part of EMAR, where he rolled the CEO of EMAR for around 14 years. The biggest and the mega projects that you see today in Dubai was done by him. So when he started Ellington 10 years back, his idea was more into quality over quantity. Mm-hmm. We are a very customer-centric company. We design homes in a very smart way as well. The location that we choose has to be prime locations.
Okay.
We don't just choose any locations. And the best part is that it's very, very exclusive. Limited number of stocks. That's why most of our clients are end users actually.
Okay.
Because they love the finishing, they love the lifestyle, the quality.
That says a lot. When you say most are end users, that says a lot.
That says a lot. And we can explain what's the effect or positive effect of this on investors as well. However, as I mentioned, quality of lifestyle, quality of the amenities. So, some people, they think quality is only material and finishing. No, even quality of the community has its own definition, by the way. So this is in general. Most of our projects basically are awarded by Arabian Business Property Award. We have won an award from Dubai Land Department as well. By having one of the highest customer satisfaction rate.
That's huge.
Exactly.
Especially to know that customer service rate, because I know some other developers don't have that same reputation.
Exactly.
They market well, they sell a lot, but then when it comes to the customer service, and when I and Ahmed and I are speaking to international-based investors, they want to make sure that customer service. So you've been awarded that.
Exactly.
Incredible.
We've been awarded that. Believe me, I remember even when we delivered one of our projects located in Meydan, Wilton Terrace, Marwan bin Ghleita, which is one of the most important person in Dubai Land Department, came to the opening ceremony of that building.
Okay.
For in my career, I didn't see Marwan himself comes to a building and take a picture with the owner. So that was a really good sign for us. And I think like we have 0 complaints in Dubai Land Department, something like this.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So, I actually met with the Dubai Land Department on this trip here, and they speak quite highly of you.
Exactly.
And they are fully understanding of what my mission is, of helping Americans and Canadians understand what's happening in Dubai, which I'm going to ask you about a little bit, because obviously you have a sense of of what's happening here on the ground with regards to real estate. But there are so many developers to work with. And for an international investor to come here, it could become quite overwhelming. And so part of our job is to advise, consult our investors of who to work with. And Ellington, your name is always top tier, as they call it, top few.
Exactly.
Quality, customer service, the awards, and then you.
Thank you.
Well, Abdul Latif, as I recall, I've been following up with Ellington for a very long time, being in the industry for 18 years.
Yeah.
And one thing for sure I can say is that Ellington is the one who actually introduced luxury quality to JVC.
Exactly.
If there's one developer that could honestly say that brought JVC into the radar for the end users, as you mentioned, and for the investors, it had to be Ellington. Because your first project, Belgravia, is worshipped until today.
Exactly.
The Belgravia project actually changed the entire demographic of JVC. Because what you guys delivered, I've never been a big fan of JVC until Ellington came into the picture.
Exactly.
And then you guys continued with a pattern. You kept on getting better and better, and your name kept on getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, it became a brand in JVC. As you mentioned, I remember when we started in JVC, but some people, they said, Ellington in JVC, it's, they were underestimating the area. If we're going to speak about JVC itself and why we chose JVC, it has its own subject.
Tell us a little bit about that, though.
But JVC located, let's say, 20 minutes away from downtown. It connects Mohammed bin Zayed Road, which is the most important highway in UAE, Al Khair Road and Hassa Street. Why it's called JVC? It's basically Jumeirah Village Circle. Mm-hmm. So if you look on the top, it's just a circle.
Correct.
It has everything that you need as a daily basis. It has hotels, restaurants, around 35 parks, schools, nursery, everything. When we entered JVC and we brought the concept of luxury in JVC, it was with Belgravia series.
Exactly.
Believe me, till now, still I'm meeting some investors and clients of mine. When I ask them, where do you live? They say Belgravia.
Yes.
I say, Belgravia, that's like a 6 years old building now. I say, yeah, but we love it. Why they love it? Again, it's very boutique building, low rise in JVC. And also a funny story, by the way, 2 days back. So I had one of my friends, he stays as a tenant in a JVC. He said, Ellington became a reason that the rental prices has gone up in JVC.
Well, that's what you said, and you make people money. So here you go. Ellington's making these owners money.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. We started in JVC by Belgravia 1, then we came with Belgravia 2, 3, Square, Belgravia Heights, and the Belgravia series to then. I saw some people as well. They know Belgravia, but they don't know Ellington. So when you tell them, they go JVC, we want Belgravia. Yeah, Ellington. No, we want Belgravia.
Belgravia has turned into a brand, basically. Not Ellington. It's Belgravia that's turned into a brand.
2 years back, we delivered Belgravia 3.
Okay.
And Belgravia 3, today, if you go to JVC, the best building in JVC is Belgravia 3.
I agree. Yes.
Amenities, the layout, the finishing, everything has the checklist in front of it. Belgravia 3, I remember when I sold one of the properties in Belgravia 3 to my investor when it was off plan, she asked me how much I'm gonna rent it.
Okay.
Okay. It was a one bed, decent size, 920 square foot. I told her, well, as you know, Ellington always provide 30% minimum above the average rental in the same area.
To be quite honest with you, I have noticed that pretty much majority of the developers who started launching in JVC, especially the last 3 years pre-COVID time,
Yeah.
70% of them have tried to copy and imitate the exact same concept as Belgravia.
Yeah.
Same concept, the inside, the layout, the exterior, the G+3 concept. It is like exact the same copy because they know if it worked for Ellington, it will definitely work for us. So why do something different?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But trust me, Gigi, they are still not able to catch up to Ellington.
What is Ellington most well known for? Share with our viewers and our listeners. JVC, okay, so elevating the rental and the Belgravia and the quality. What are some of the other iconic Ellington properties?
Well, and if we're going to speak about the locations, we started in JVC. We moved to downtown with one of the best building in downtown, which is DT1. DT1, just as a fact as well, it got sold as the highest price per square foot in downtown after the addresses.
When was this?
2021.
So recently.
Yeah, recently, because it was handed over that time. The success of DT1 was not only, it wasn't because of the location itself, by the way. Location itself, I mean, where in downtown. Because usually people, when they go to downtown, they want Burj Khalifa view, they want fountain view. Believe me, DT1 has no Burj Khalifa view, has no fountain view, next to empty plot. Okay, so all the disadvantages of any building was directly on DT1.
So then what do you think were the differentiators that made it sell so high?
Exactly. Number one is the sizes.
Okay.
The one bedroom in DT1, they are around 1,000 square foot, where
for one bedroom,
it's impossible almost to find such sizes with a new building in downtown.
Okay.
The quality and finishing, obviously, and exclusivity of the building. I remember I sold to one of the very, very high network individual in DT1, multiple units. And I will never forget this. He described DT1 as like this. It's the only standalone building in downtown. Very boutique, very luxurious, and it feels so homey. That's why if you check on online portals, you will see, like, if you want to find the unit in DT1 to rent, you will never find. It's quite
people keep it. And like Abdul Latif said, majority of them are not investors, end users. They ended up buying it in order for themselves to live in it.
Yeah.
And we're not going to say any names. We already know who owns majority of the projects in downtown. But said that, they can't even come close to the finishing that Ellington has delivered in downtown.
Incredible.
Yes.
Yeah, taking the fact that the building has no view. It's all about itself.
But still sold for the highest price per square foot.
Exactly.
Okay, next area. So JVC, downtown.
We went to Meydan, an area called specifically Sobha, Hartland, or Mohammed bin Rashid City.
Okay.
We did 5 projects.
Okay.
2 of them already delivered. Okay, and the rest to be delivered. Also, it has the same story, very boutique, very exclusive. Believe it or not, there was a guy with us that used to take his clients to that area, showing the area, because the area is a really nice area. Okay, it has 2 international schools, standalone villas, retails, everything, and we're gonna have a nice crystal lagoon that passes that area. So the area itself has its own story and why people they should invest there. But the guy used to take the clients to that area, show the area and all this stuff. And now again, we're not going to mention any name here. Okay, used to take the clients to a specific sales center.
Okay.
All right, sell him the idea and everything. Look at the prices, and then come to Ellington for taking the most exclusive units. All right, you are in the same area, but if you see you are more exclusive and the price is more affordable.
So it's
And-
actually less per square foot for the Ellington in that area than other developers.
It's within the same
Comparable?
range, but you
Okay.
get more exclusivity, all right, and it has the same finishing and all this stuff. So this is the sort of Meydan and Sobha Hartland basically. And then we went for the first time to Dubai Hills.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Hills, it's my favorite area.
Why?
Okay. To be honest, it's being developed by one of the well-known developer in Dubai, EMAR, and EMAR always makes the best community.
Okay.
They will take care of the community even 20 years later. EMAR's community base, as you know, is all about the lifestyle. You have the mall, you have the school, a very nice golf course, everything basically if you want. And that's why whoever lives in Dubai Hills cannot leave Dubai Hills.
Yes.
Majority of Dubai Hills people like our families basically. So yeah, when we launched Dubai Hills, Ellington House basically, first building had 150 apartments.
Okay.
They got sold in 24 hours.
You know, I've had this conversation with
Yeah.
Americans, and they don't believe when I tell them. But we've shot some video just to show them what it is like. 24 hours
24
to sell
hours.
out
24 hours.
is incredible.
Incredible.
And that's what happens in Dubai's real
Exactly. This
estate.
is common thing in Dubai.
It's a very
actually.
common.
And believe it or not, some projects are being sold even without official
Pre-launch.
Well,
launch.
we've been in
Pre-launch.
situations with
Yes.
that where they then have to announce on the launch
Yeah.
day, we're already actually going to start launching and selling phase 2 because
Exactly.
khalas, phase 1,
Yeah,
gone.
the demand is, see, if it is the right location with a really good developer and match the right prices, the project will be sold out
And we have to
without.
keep on pressing on that it has to be a good developer that has the reputation.
Yeah.
Few different things that you touched upon. That 5-6 years later,
Yeah.
that the condition is still
Yeah.
excellent.
Excellent. It has to be
Okay,
excellent.
that's huge,
Yeah.
right? Then the customer service,
100%.
and then the location,
Yeah.
and then the price per square foot,
Exactly.
and then the rental returns. These
Yeah.
are all very, because what we're appealing to are investors. So
Yeah.
they are looking for investing all the way across the world, right?
Yeah.
In this mysterious land of Dubai, which I say this with the ultimate respect, but a lot of the agents in Dubai are spoiled. And I'll
Yeah.
share with you why.
Yeah.
The business is flowing for you. You're not really salespeople here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, it's every day. You probably open your phone to how many messages
Yeah.
of interested people, even being able to sit down with you because you have clients coming in and trying to work around that. You know, thank God you are very, very busy. And right now, Americans are still learning
Yeah.
about what's happening here. Canadians are actually picking up
Yeah.
more and
yeah.
more. But Americans are still learning. And so some of the really important conversations that I'm having with them is that who the developer is, what are the capital appreciation expectations, what are the rental returns projections, what is that property going to look like in 5 or 6 years afterwards? Is it going to be, they're all the way over there and it's here and we're by water and sand.
Yeah.
Is it still going to be in good shape?
Yeah.
Right? What's the customer service? Is the developer reputable? Are they financially stable? So you check all those boxes.
Exactly. See, you mentioned a very good thing. Like, I know, like, it's far away, hours of flight and all this stuff. Do I trust some people, like, watching online all this stuff? That's why we have people like you and Mr. Ahmed, that certified people in Dubai, that they've been in the market for 15, 20 years.
Right now, like Gigi said, the last 3 years, it's been a blessing for a lot of new agents,
Yeah.
a lot of newcomers in the market. But there will be a time, because I went through that time in 2008.
Tough time.
That's the time when you separate the boys from the men.
And
And of course, the girls from the ladies.
Okay.
But it has all come down to this, because I've seen this in this last 18 years.
Yeah.
The turnover is extremely high in our industry.
Yeah.
Agents come and go.
Yeah.
It's like a season.
Yeah.
But the ones who are really looking out to see what benefits the client as far as being an educator, to have that long-term relationship with them. And that's what Gigi is trying to create here, because I'm not sure if I should say that this is how we were taught in the US, because that's how our customer
It's
service is.
relationship based.
Yeah.
I mean, we are known for our customer service back home.
Yeah.
And that's the principle that we are bringing here. And I have continued with the same principle. For me, at the end of the day, I like to have a relationship with my clients. I treat them like family. Period. As simple as that.
Very simple.
Because there's nothing like a word of mouth and a referral from a client who is satisfied from the service that you've given them.
And this is the best marketing.
It is the best marketing.
Absolutely.
You could put all the videos you want on social media. You could wear the nicest suit you want. You could have your Rolex on your wrist.
Yeah.
Trust me, if you're missing that aspect of that educator, trust me, you will only last for a while.
Exactly.
And speaking of educator, that's a lot of what I've been doing, and you've been helping me with this, is to educate Americans and Canadians about why Dubai. So Dubai right now is, I believe, the #1 busiest luxury real estate market in the world. It's also the top city right now, just got ranked as a top city that people are looking to even move to. We know it's a top global destination for tourism. So I would love to ask you, why Dubai?
Have you seen this TikToker that say, Habibi, come to
Dubai.
See, Dubai, it's a very big subject. I believe a lot of people, they know Dubai, they don't know UAE. Like when they say, I'm from UAE, where is UAE? I'm from Dubai. Oh, okay, Dubai. Dubai basically has always the best or the biggest, or the tallest,
yes,
always like all the
yes.
records. Like sometimes I forget how many biggest tallest
Yes.
we have. But if we're gonna speak like about why Dubai, first of all, Dubai located strategically in a good location that connects many countries and cities within, like, let's say, travel distance of 4 to 6 hours, being very nice
Yes.
location as a business center.
Where East meets West.
Exactly. In terms of safety, I can, like, you have seen videos already all over
Absolutely.
social media, has the best safety in the world. In terms of, if we go specific about the real estate market as well, capital appreciation has shown very good numbers for investors in terms of capital appreciation and ROI. Beside all this, Dubai is really growing in a very good speed, and is growing like globally across the world as well. There is this big master plan of Dubai 2040. If you don't
Yes.
know
Of
that,
course.
this is a big thing.
Of
Like
course.
Dubai, put already clear vision of each 20 years what's going to happen. Already we know now the population is 3.1 million. Dubai is gonna reach 5.8 million in future. All those people, they need homes, they need somewhere to live. And believe me, we have shortage of properties if we're gonna do the calculation. Not only this, increase of public beaches, increase of factories and all the stuff that helps Dubai to grow. So that's why I notice a lot of headquarters now, their offices are here in Dubai. So Dubai, as you mentioned, it connects West and East together. So again, if we're gonna speak or promote Dubai, will never stop. But for a lot of people, especially investor, it's really generate good capital appreciation, good rental.
And we forgot one huge point, tax-free.
Yeah, the
I
tax
mean,
tax free. It's one of the
Essential
it's
tools over here.
Exactly, essential
No
tools.
property taxes,
Yeah,
no
property.
capital appreciation taxes,
Exactly.
no income taxes for people. So, I
You
mean,
are
we
in a
have this
paradise.
conversation all the time about the cost of living in San Diego versus Dubai, because San Diego is not inexpensive. It's actually the most expensive city right now in the entire United States. And comparable income, but the difference is here, you're not getting 30 to 40% taken away because you're already a very successful, solid, wealthy country, and your leadership has a vested interest in this brand of Dubai because it's a brand, right?
Yeah. Dubai is
In
around.
being successful. So even, for example, the way you handled COVID is a testament for investors to see where this disaster that nobody could have predicted and how Dubai handled it versus the United States and other countries where so many businesses were affected, real estate was affected, investors lost their money.
Yeah.
So it's another testament of the faith of the safety of an investment in this growing economy.
Also, I want to add one thing. Dubai is the fastest city to recover. We've seen it in
You saw it.
2008, and we've seen it in 2020 when COVID hits.
We had a lockdown for what, 30 days only? While the rest of the world was months and a year?
What is lockdown? I forgot this
exactly.
word.
We suffered so
You remember
much.
quarantine word,
Exactly.
basically? Like I remember we were celebrating the New Year next to Burj Khalifa, and I see like people, stay at home, all the world.
Yeah.
One of my friend that he lives in, used to live in Paris, he moved the whole business to Dubai after being like in that industry for 20 years. And I told him, how did you find that encouraged to come after 20 years to a city just to start your own business? He said, I want to be where people are. Very simple.
Absolutely.
This is Dubai.
This is
I mean, Abdul Latif, we were just joking on our way, texting each other that what's with the traffic? And if you've noticed, this traffic just got out of control, I would say 6-7 months ago.
Yeah.
It was just suddenly
Just like this.
that. So I was sitting with a few gentlemen who are in the land department, and one of them mentioned something that just surprised me and shocked me. And he said, Gigi, that in the last 7 months, they've had 50,000 families who actually moved to Dubai.
Wow.
Imagine, 50,000 in 6 months.
So you're talking about that continued demand increasing at exponential rates, which means there's that need.
Not only this, like everyone wants to come to a safe city, right? You want to see your kids growing in front of you without any harm or something.
Abdul Latif, I'm a perfect example sitting in front of you. I have 2 boys. I decided not to go back to the US for this one particular reason. I'm willing to stay in one of the most expensive cities. I mean, I hear a lot of people say, well, Dubai is one of the most expensive places to live. How can you afford? But you know what? For that peace of mind, for the sake and the safety of my children, I'm willing to pay whatever it takes.
By the way, I disagree that they say it's very expensive. Believe me, I can take you to a place where you can have dinner.
They've not been to the other side. That's why.
Exactly. I can take you to a place that you can have a proper meal for like 20 dirhams. Okay, so huge. And the nice thing,
anything you look for, you can find in Dubai. The thing is, people think they say Dubai are Americans. A lot of Americans will say Dubai is Las Vegas on steroids, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there's an aspect that is that. If you're coming here and you're looking for the fanciest, the most glamorous, the
Of course.
finest dining, the most beautiful views, the best shows, you have it. Dubai has it.
Yeah.
However, there is also, like you said, that whole other piece of it. For example, the Arabian Tea House in Deira, and that's my favorite place.
Yeah. Oh,
here.
nice.
And
You
the
should invite
Al-Fahidi.
us.
Oh, I will. My favorite. Their mint lemonade and the Emirati style
You should
breakfast.
try the karak.
Oh, I love karak.
and-
Now I love
and the
karak
gemat.
too. I love it. Oh my gosh.
Oh, she did try that
I
at the
did.
Global Village, by
Global
the way,
Village.
our first
Nice,
experience.
That was another, I mean, that's another thing that we didn't touch upon is the diversity of Dubai. 85% of Dubai are expats.
Yeah.
And the warmth, the diversity, the safety, how welcome I feel is, I've never felt that anywhere
Let me
else.
tell you from my own experience, like who watched Dubai growing. I saw the construction update of Burj Khalifa in front of me while playing with the camels and the goats, by
my
the way. Okay, that moment will never
Oh my gosh.
Till today, by the way, I can drive without using Google Maps, and this is something that I'm proud of it.
You know it from that
Yeah,
point.
exactly. See, the good thing, like Dubai has over 200 nationalities, connects different cultures, different mindset, and all this stuff. People, when they come from outside to Dubai, suddenly like they become successful. they feel the positive energy. Here, everyone is racing. They want to go like to be more successful in their
Absolutely.
life. So this is something like I really I love it. That's when I go, like I travel somewhere around the world. I miss Dubai always for this and being close with each other. We don't like if you are black, if you are what, we really don't care.
And religion.
Yeah.
Nobody asks you what your religion is.
Here, Christian are friends of Muslims,
Yeah,
and you know,
I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
Muslim.
Exactly.
We're partners.
We-
And nobody asks.
Nobody asks.
There was this phrase, and I said this in another podcast, but when I was walking in the Al Fahidi neighborhood,
Yeah.
which that's where I knew I had to come back to Dubai.
Okay.
It's my first time coming there. I knew I had to come back.
Yeah.
And there's an Arabic, and even though I read and write, I can't read and write, but there was an Arabic phrase on the wall, and I asked a local to translate what it said, and it said, "Tolerance is what pushes society forward."
Yeah.
But it's such a message that you feel so deeply when you're here, that welcoming, that everyone is just like you said, working together to innovate, create, have their family live in a safe environment, and everyone gets along.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to make racial or xenophobic comments to people based on their religion or their color. There's just this sense of unity and safety and harmony, and that everyone is on that same journey of family life and successful business.
Everyone here loves to respect the law. Very simple. You will see,
Exactly.
like
It works.
if you can see, like if there is a red light,
Just the
and
honking.
at-
Just the honking. The honking on the driving. That's the only thing. Okay, but it reminds me of New York.
Honking accent can be used in multiple ways.
No, it's like they have to. They have to. They can't drive behind you and honk. It's not even green and they're honking at me already.
Let me somehow connect this diversify of like being a multinational on the real estate.
Okay.
You know, since we have different nationalities, that means that some people, they choose different type of properties.
Okay.
Believe me, I sold to some client that they only want a ground floor, and some people they want only top floor.
Okay.
Some they love pool view, and some they don't love pool view. And some clients, like they go with a specific type of religion that they have to have a specific direction toward their
sure.
unit and
Yes.
all this stuff, and some they have different numbering. So when and this is the beautiful thing about Dubai, like anything you buy, which type, no matter which type, where you will find the right buyer and the right tenant for that unit. This is that really I faced a lot.
And you
Like
know it.
I rented the ground floor, I rented first floor, higher floor, back view, no view. Some people they don't care about the view because their whole job is from home and they just want a spacious unit and good quality. That's it. Like I remember I was dreaming to work in somewhere like I see Burj Khalifa every day. First month was nice, second month and the third month I said, you know what?
That's it.
I'm done.
Okay, I need something new.
For me,
Yes.
yes, nice. Khalas, you know, it's yeah.
Abdul Latif, here's the $1 million question.
Oh my God.
What's happening in Ras Al Khaimah? Now that you guys have entered that territory, and you know why you guys have entered that territory, tell me what's happening.
Very nice question, and this will be for the future as well. Like I hope if someone sees this video after 10 years, this is a proof that I'm telling you.
What you're saying right now is going to manifest.
The future is in Ras Al Khaimah. Now, if we're gonna speak, where is Ras Al Khaimah? First of all, Ras Al Khaimah is like 1 hour 15 minutes maximum from Dubai. It's an area that has, let's say, more natural weather compared to Dubai. The weather is a bit nicer there, closer to the mountains and all this. That's why we have one of the best hotels and resorts in Ras Al Khaimah. It's a staycations, not only internationally, but also locally. Those that they live in the capital, Abu Dhabi and Dubai, they love to go to Ras Al Khaimah to stay there with their families. The biggest factor that Ras Al Khaimah is booming right now is the casino. Exactly.
Wynn Resorts is building a $4 billion project.
And it's coming from Las Vegas.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's happening 100%. Already the construction started and the contractor already allocated. The delivery will be in 2027, hopefully. And that's where, like, like all the eyes now are on RAK.
Yes.
See, very simple. When you see the major developer of Dubai is launching in that area has to go right.
Yes.
We've seen Emaar, we've seen Ellington, we've seen Dubai Investment, Aldar, which is one of the biggest in financially as well, biggest in the Middle East and UAE, are launching in RAK. So RAK is an area that is just next to the beach and the sea. If we compare the prices to Dubai as well, the prices are much, much affordable. So you have
More space for that capital appreciation.
Yeah. The prices right now, by the way, RAK, it used to be 600 dirham per square foot. Then it reached up to 1,000. By the casino, it hits 1,500. Now it's around 2,000 dirham per square foot, and this is
in the past, several months?
Yeah, several months only.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember when we used to
It's
say,
right after basically the Dubai developers, the minute they stepped into Ras Al Khaimah, they bought the prices with them.
Can you guess which developer was the first to be a part of increase the prices there?
Ellington.
Exactly.
Mabruk.
Ellington, and this is what they call the Ellington Effect. Ellington, when they
Wow.
launch in any area, by the way, JVC was one of the areas. Dubai Hills, we were the reason of Dubai Hills price per square foot. Ras Al Khaimah, we were the biggest factor that the price per square foot increased in Ras Al Khaimah. We brought the concept of luxury resort again in Ras Al Khaimah. So that's why, and by the way, the price is still, there is a huge room for the prices to grow.
That's what we were talking about, that it gives you that capital appreciation ability. And that actually touches upon something else I want to talk about. People will ask me in America, well, with the increasing pricing and the record number of price per square foot in Dubai, is Dubai facing a bubble?
Very good question. Well, if you just Google and you see the reports by UBS Bubble Index Global, you will see Dubai is the safest city.
Still a fair buy?
It's still fair. It's still undervalued compared to many, many cities.
That's
Major cities.
huge. Like we
Yes.
have to really, I feel like a whole podcast has to be just on this topic.
Yeah.
That UBS, internationally renowned, has studied all the top markets in the globe and ranked them. And that Dubai still, even though it's record breaking, even with all your growth that you had, is still considered a fair buy.
Exactly. And that's a fact. That's a fact. I mean, like, if you just compare the prices in Dubai with other
New York,
cities, just
Hong Kong,
Los Angeles.
You could, like, here you can have a very nice 3-bedroom with a good size, good view.
Waterfront.
Exactly. And when you go back to those cities, you might end up by 1-bedroom maximum.
We have a market which basically reaches out and entertains globally. We have people from all over the world buying here. So when Ellington, for example, is launching a project, this is why they're selling out on the first 2 hours. Because you have people from all over the world who want a piece of the action.
You're definitely, with regards to international, we're talking about, I think the most recent numbers were Indians #1, and then we have Russians, we have Brits,
Yes.
Germans, French.
We have Iranian as well.
Iranians, Lebanese, Chinese.
Of course.
And I heard recently, I just got this news yesterday and I was shocked. Egyptians have come into the market because of their currency issue that they're having, just like the Iranians. So they're like, why should we lose on that? So I've heard now they're starting to bring their funds here and investing into real estate.
And actually some figures just came out that show that with regards to ultra high net worth individuals, that Dubai has taken the place as the top location of their migration and their investment. I mean, these are ultra high net worth. Obviously, they have their own accounting team that are advising them, strategizing on what to do with their money. And where are they choosing to invest? Dubai. And you were talking about businesses as well. I believe it's 75% of Fortune 500 companies have a headquarter here in Dubai.
Many startups as well, they choose the first location in Dubai because they know this is where people are coming to do business, right? And that's why, like, real estate is not about only homes being sold, it's about everything connects everything together. Like,
Of course.
that's why if we have very healthy business, Companies are making good money, real estate is growing. So, it's yes, it's supply and demand, but if we look, that's why we have if you read also a clear vision of Dubai, which is Dubai Economic Agenda D33, you will see trillionaires of dirham and dollars are being planned perfectly and precisely that will attract foreign investor to Dubai.
It's very
that's
strategic.
That's the problem. A lot of people have this misconception that Dubai's government just sits over one night and come up with an idea. Okay, we're going to do this tomorrow or the next month.
Yeah.
They don't realize that the planning has been done for 10 years ahead.
Yeah.
They foresee and plan for what's going to happen 10 years from now on. So it's not something they come up with randomly overnight. Everything, it's like a domino effect.
Yeah.
Everything is pre-planned and everything falls into the brackets.
It's conducted like a business. Dubai is a business. It's a brand.
Exactly.
And it is attracting foreigners and the opportunity for real estate, opportunity for business, opportunity for living, lifestyle, family. As a woman, the opportunity for women with regards to business and in the workforce is incredible.
Since you mentioned the woman, let me just tell you one thing. The ruler of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed, he said one thing, that if you saw a woman walking all alone at 2 a.m. at night safely, you need to know that's Dubai.
100% that's Dubai. So I am a very traveled woman, and I have traveled all over, and I used to go to New York quite often for my PR business that I own. My daughter lives in Chicago for college. You do not walk around at 2 o'clock in the morning by yourself. In Dubai, I've been here for several weeks. I'm staying for several weeks. There's not even 1 second driving, walking, restaurants by myself. I go sit at some of the fanciest restaurants by myself. I feel so safe. I would send my daughters here in a heartbeat. It is incredibly safe.
Do you know how we book the table sometimes so no one can take our tables?
You put your wallet down.
Yes.
I mean,
or we put our phones. That's it, and we
go
come back. That's it.
We had some business meetings today, and then we had to go run an errand, and we left our computer, everything on a table for 2 hours, came back, and it was still there. And I actually have some Instagram reels showing this because, again, I think some people just don't believe it unless they see it. So I did an entire little experiment where I left a designer bag on a Friday afternoon, JBR, on a bench, with a camera backed up for about 15, 20 minutes and see that nobody even looks at my bag.
Yeah.
You know what the funny
incredible.
thing is? I just came back from my Europe tour and I was in Spain. And you know this habit of us leaving our phone on the
Can't
table?
do that in Spain.
I did that. And immediately my friend comes running, who was also joining me on this trip. And he's like, Ahmed, what do you think you're doing? You're not in Dubai. And I'm like, oh, yes, you're
That's
right.
Yeah.
This only happens in Dubai. So, yes, I was constantly in Spain, constantly warned by the locals over there. Please, when you're walking, don't grab your phone when you're talking. They will just run and snatch your phone. You cannot have your backpack facing the back, have it in the front because they will just come from the back and slip.
Although it's a backpack, but it has to be
Exactly,
front
it
back.
has to be in the front. So to be very honest with you, this trip made me realize how fortunate and blessed we are to live in Dubai, because it was not comfortable to have this back of your head all the time, to worry, to be cautious. Your wallet might get stolen, your phone might. So it was a very uneasy feeling, especially being in Dubai for so many years. You're so comfortable walking where you don't have to worry about such things.
If we're going to speak about the safety in Dubai, an investment of safety in Dubai is like one of the big things that Dubai did after 2008, the RERA.
I'm so glad you brought that up because that's probably top 3 questions I ask about.
Exactly.
How safe is it to invest in Dubai? So please explain.
Let me tell you one thing about it, like as a developer point of view. First of all, the land has 100% ownership of the land. We have to own the land to be able to build. We have to generate something called escrow account. That it's escrow account. Basically, it's a bank account that controls all the parties, developer, the buy land department, and the investors for transparent transactions. And to get that, we have to put already 50% of the fund, all right, of the cost of the construction.
Of developing.
Yes, into the escrow account already. Then we are able to sell and all that. So it's not just like just you come and build and you go. No, all your money are safe in the buy land department with RERA, and this is the good thing that. And we as a developer, how we get the money out of the escrow account is just by completing, and stages by stages we take.
It's monitored, and then they are able to release the escrow
exactly.
funds.
That's why, as an international investor, the safest thing or the easiest thing that you can do, just use Dubai Rest app. It's an official governmental app from the Dubai Land Department that shows you everything related to in terms of transactions, what's happening in the market,
how
which
far
area
the construction has
this
been,
is just one point. Is like with something called Mashrua or project status. Like if you bought something online and someone tells you, oh, the project is done, and then you go to project status Mashrua, the project is 37%. And there is a real picture, verified picture from the survey team of the Buy Land Department. So by this, that's why some developer are willing to build faster, because they have to get the money out of the investor or by completing
they're motivated to
exactly.
do it faster.
The payment, because sometimes the payment plan is linked with the construction update. So me as a developer, in order to take that 5% or 10%, I have to reach that percentage of construction to show it to the DLD and then get it back. And then after the completion, we retain 5% of the construction for the warranty things, because
explain that a little bit, please.
Yeah, exactly. So when you buy something from a developer, the structure of the building has 10 years warranty. This is something like a standard. Everything inside for the first year, it's included in the warranty. And that's why this 5% comes from, for those, if you have little like crack or whatever, anything in the apartment or the villa, it will be covered under warranty. And for the electronic thing, it's 2 years. So it's not just like you buy and who's gonna fix this? There is something also called property management to do everything outside your apartment: the lighting, the corridor, the cleaning, the security, and all the stuff. So there is a proper rules. There is everything transparent. Like it's not just you buy from a developer. You're actually buying from a verified developer, because we are not allowed to promote anything if we don't have the permission from the buy land department. So you see, before you are looking for your safety, we have to look to our safety and our name with the Buy Land Department. Because if anything wrong, it's gonna be
tarnish your brand.
Exactly.
I love that you explained that so well. One of our biggest points is you don't even have to get on the plane, because we handle this all for you. Transactions can be done online. The REST app is incredible opportunity. The project management, we have found that association, so we can help with that turnkey of a project manager, and your customer service is incredible. So foreigners can feel comfortable in the safety of investing in Dubai and capitalizing on the investment opportunities here.
Even one of the things that might be very interesting for your viewers, that they might see this now from US, that you actually can resell the property when it's still under construction.
So that's one of the biggest differences. So in the United States, you cannot do that. And I believe in Canada, you cannot either. But here in Dubai, explain that. You just have to hold on to it for a certain period of time or have paid a certain amount, but it is yours. So it's as liquid as you can imagine, where you could flip it.
Exactly. So it's each developer has
their own rules.
Their own rules, but kind of almost the same. So after certain percentage, when you pay for against your property, let's say 35 or 40%, you are actually can sell the property to next buyer by just taking the NOC from the developer. And the developer has certain fees to give this NOC, and really the fees are much less. So the rules are here very simple. That the whole thing is like, we want you to make money. That's why.
I mean, that's the thing. It's
Yeah.
all lined up
Yeah.
to make it work. It's all lined up for
Yeah.
foreigners
And
to
for
make
foreigners,
it work.
very easy, by the way.
Yes.
Ahmed, how many property you sold online? Like just out of...
To be very honest with you, 85% of my sales are online.
Yeah,
You never get to see these people.
yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, and it's not like, because they also have evidence, like you shows them
Of
everything.
course.
The project is registered. This is the registration
I
number.
mean, like you said, the portals
Yeah,
where you can
exactly.
track the property and the price per square foot. It is
Exactly.
a very transparent
Yeah.
real estate market here in Dubai. Very transparent. We've discussed why Dubai. Now let's discuss how. Tell us what the process is
Okay.
to purchase a property with Ellington.
Okay, it's quite easy. Okay, first of all, there is a concept of EOI in Dubai, that where you express your interest with a certain procedure, because the demand, as we mentioned, is very high. Okay, the building has 200 units, but we have 600 people waiting to be one of the owners.
More
Okay?
like 6,000
6,000 agents.
Exactly.
Okay.
So very simple. Usually we find a date, okay, for a pre-launch date, basically, where you submit your passport copy along with a form, which is the buyer information form, and a minimum amount of 25,000 dirham, which is also 100% refundable
Very
in
important.
case if you are not happy with official prices, or you didn't get the unit, basically. Because not always your money can get you a unit. Sometimes you have to be lucky to get the unit.
It's
Correct.
like a
Yeah.
lottery, to be honest.
Yes.
Exactly. So very simple: passport copy, information sheet, and a minimum of 25,000 dirham. You submit your name will be in the list, and on the official launch, you choose your unit. If you are happy, you proceed. Then you pay, after a week time, you pay your down payment and DLD, get your registration.
So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
first come, first serve. So
First
the
come.
sooner you fill
Yeah.
out your EOI,
Yeah.
the better chances you have of being on the top
Exactly.
list.
And one of the things in EOI that you always get the base price. And that's why smart investors always...
That's a good
Yeah.
key factor, by the
Wait,
way.
explain that. Expand on that.
Okay, because always the developers basically on the pre-launch, they set the base price.
Okay.
Starting point, that's the base. After certain time, okay, the price start to increase. Let's say like after a few months, or some of the developer few weeks, they start to increase the prices. So who comes on the day one actually might save 3 to 6% on the price. Because let's say if the project reached 50%, the price is not going to be same as day one.
Got it.
You got the point?
Yes.
So that's why you are saving already minimum 4%
Just
on the
by
price.
booking it through the EOI.
Yeah, very
that
simple.
expression of interest.
Very simple.
And of course, use our services to
Of
do
course,
that, so
of
we
course.
can work with you.
We are one team at the end.
Absolutely, and a pleasure to have you on to so eloquently share your experiences. I love that you have seen Dubai before it is what it is today, and that you have this beautiful vision of what it's going to be, like we said, with the D33 and the plan, the master plan. And I look forward to doing a lot of business with you.
It was a really pleasure and very lovely talking to both of you.
Thank you.
I
Pleasure
hope
was
we're
ours.
gonna see Americans.
That's my
Of
goal.
course.
I
is
mean,
the
once
goal.
we
To
share
what-
this information, I
Yeah.
cannot understand why somebody wouldn't.
Yeah.
So it's just
Yeah.
a matter of them understanding, and that's what our job is. So yes,
No worries.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
The
Definitely.
first American investor that will come through you,
Okay.
he's gonna have an amazing dinner.
Okay, let's do
Or
it.
on me.
Oh my
okay?
God, I love that.
With
Let's
a
do
nice
it.
view.
Okay.
Okay, done.
I'm holding you to that.
Okay.
Agree.
Should I put a code or something?
Yeah, yes, exactly.
All right. Thank you,
Thank you
guys.
so much,
Fantastic.
Abdul Latif.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
It was
Thank
a
you.
pleasure having
Yeah.
you with us.
Amazing. Please make sure to like, follow, and subscribe.